Hey, good morning, everyone. So, I just want to talk a little bit today about something I see and hear nearly every day. And I just want to make sure that people really understand the ramifications of waiting for someday. I call it the lie of someday, right? This why waiting for the right time is the oldest trap in the book. It's sad how many people actually fall into that trap. I just see it every day, and it's so sad because I know people are made for more. I know people know this down deep, but they like some of you right now are going to be here just this first part of it, and you're going to scroll past, you're going to look past because it's that you need to listen to this and you need to pay attention, you need to take action, but it's really easy to just get distracted and go do something else and move on. And so there comes this moment of truth where you have to, it's almost like a point of no return. You have to understand that at some point you're going to be, I hate to use the term, but too far gone to get your health and wellness and your vitality back. And you're going to that's the biggest regret that people have on their deathbed, is that they didn't go for it. They didn't push themselves to see what they're really capable of. And there's a great book. It's called The Comfort Crisis. And it talks about all this stuff, about how we're just as a whole. Now, a lot of the guys I hang around with, they haven't fallen into this trap. They're badasses, but those are the people we have in this community here. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping other people understand what we have here, and that it's not okay to settle. And some of you you settled 30, 40 years ago, right? Not just last week, but you settled 30, 40 years ago that, I'm not made for this. It's too hard to be exceptional. It's too hard to be a leader. And so I'm just gonna, work my, 40 hours a week and collect my check and go home. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. But I know most of you, that's not who you are. It's just something that you've settled for. So, I just want to tell you that, number one, it doesn't have to be that way. And I don't care who you are, where you're starting, that, if you're my age at 65 and you're just starting to figure this out, I don't care. That's who we help. That's who we'd love to help, because I'm telling you, once you get this right and once you make a decision and you get your body right, your mind follows. And when you have your body and your mind right, people better get the hell out of the way. You can do the most amazing, miraculous things, the things that you were put here to do that you're not doing, and you know it. You know that you're supposed to do that. There's a great Mel Robbins, she's a character, and she talks about, I think she wrote a book about it. It's called The 5-Second Rule. And while she uses that to make decisions like laying there in bed in the morning, and you're just you hit the snooze button or whatever. It's like, make a decision and then count backwards from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then do it. Just do it. Just get out of bed, whatever it is. Make the decision not to settle anymore. Make the decision to make the last third of your life the best third of your life. And I'm telling you, it just, it will literally change your whole life. And not just your life. You have to realize that other people are watching. Your grandkids are watching you. Your kids are watching you. Your friends are watching you. And I just see it over and over every day. When people get their body right, their mind follows. And then when their body and mind is right, they start doing the most amazing things. And other people start noticing. It's like, wow, what the hell are you doing? Look at you. And I can't tell you how many texts and calls I get from people that have literally transformed their life to a life that they never even thought possible, that they never even dreamed that they could do, because they set the bar too low and they bought into this. I write about it in my book, The Anti-Fragile Man. They bought into this what I call the growing acceptance of a declining average. And what I mean by that is, if you look at the health of our society, it's crazy that we're the most well-off society that's ever lived on planet Earth as a human being, and yet we're so messed up. We're getting fatter in general. Not everybody, but most people are getting fatter than they were. There's more inflammation. Inflammation absolutely leads to all the other diseases. It all starts there. We're eating like crap because we're getting sucked into this all this advertising and all this bullshit about super processed foods and all these things that aren't good for us. The basic principles, they really haven't changed, but you have to understand them. And the other thing that people need to realize is, if you could do this on your own, why haven't you done it? Okay? And the reason I'll tell you right now is, number one, because you don't have a community of badasses like we have here that holds you accountable. My clients hold my feet to the fire. Do you think I'm going to walk around and not be in great shape and not be, making a difference in people's lives when I'm coaching other people to do that same thing? So this community lights a fire under people. It supports them. It gives them the tools they need until they learn the tools themselves and actually apply it and see how it works. And then they can go spread it to the rest of the community. So it's, I've talked about it before. This movement is not going to happen. It's not going to come from big pharma. It's not going to come from big food. They have a disincentive for us to be healthy. We've got to take the bull by the horns. We've got to make the decision. We got to count backwards from 5 and say, all right, I need help. Because here's the other thing I write about in my book. There's a concept called longevity escape velocity. And what that means essentially is that there's going to come a point. I mean, if you look at how things are progressing exponentially, a lot of it because of machine learning and artificial intelligence, the same thing's going to happen with health and wellness. And if you don't think that that's going to change everything, well, you're absolutely wrong. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. There's a huge upside to this. So this longevity escape velocity simply means that our bodies are still going to age, but the technology to keep us reversing that, or anti-aging, whatever you want to call it, are going to progress faster than the aging process, so we can actually age backwards. And a lot of people think that's bullshit. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. But here's the caveat. If you're not healthy, if you don't stay healthy between now and then, you're not going to be able to take advantage of that. What do you think happens to somebody that's on a liver transplant list, but they're still drinking? Do you think that they're going to be put higher on the liver transplant list? They're going to say, hell no, we're going to give it to somebody that's really trying to make a difference, that's working hard, that's in good shape, that's going to take good care of this organ. And so you have to be healthy going into this, or you're not going to be able to take advantage of it. And I'm telling you, that's going to happen in the next 10 or 20 years. But a lot of you, if you wait even a year, it's so sad for me to see people that wait till they can't do the things that they used to love to do. They have no energy. They start getting injuries because they haven't developed the muscle mass and the skeletal mass to keep themselves strong and vibrant. And then they try to turn that train. It's hard. It's not impossible, but it's hard to do. So I would implore you to actually look in the mirror. That mirror test is pretty valuable. Only you can look in the mirror and go, am I leveling up? am I doing everything I can to set an example for my family, for my community, to honor my creator, God, whatever you want to call it, to honor my creator that created me in perfect form, and now I've trashed it because I don't take care of myself, and I wouldn't make a decision to do things that, you know that the things you used to do when you're 20 that worked don't work anymore. That's what you have us for, because we can show you the things that work at this age because we're there. We've been there, we've done that. I've seen that transformation hundreds of times, if not thousands of times. And so, but you have to make the decision. You have to count backwards from 5, whatever it is, decide today, whatever it is. And you can remember, not making a decision is a decision. You can keep kicking that freaking can down the road. I promise you, it'll bite you in the ass. And so I just trying to help you understand that this is a big deal. You have to take action. It's not going to get better on its own. The rules have changed once you get past 50 years old. You have to do things differently. And almost all the time, my clients are shocked at how much work they were doing before, whether it's nutrition or training or any of that stuff, how much work they were doing and not getting almost any result. And we can dial back the amount of time, the amount of work, and get 10 times the result because we use the right principles. It's crazy. So anyhow, I just implore you to take the time, make a decision. And if it's not for you, that's great. But if it is for you, you've got to move. You've got to pull the trigger. You've got to move forward. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to set the example. And by you doing that, we're going to create this community that literally will change the world. It will change the world. It will change the expectation. And I just can't wait to see that happen. So if you want help, if you want to schedule, this is the other thing that cracks me up. You can schedule a free, I don't charge you for it, a free one-on-one consultation, where you're at, what are your goals, where would you like to be, and we can talk about what it would take to get you there. Yet so many people won't even count backwards from 5 and go, yeah, I at least need to take 10 minutes to have a conversation about what is possible for me. So many people won't even take action on that. It just blows me away. So anyhow, if you want to talk, I'll be glad to talk to you. No obligation. I just love meeting people. I love helping people. And if you want to talk, just comment consult or whatever in the comments. We'll have somebody on my team get a hold of you. We'll line up a time to have a conversation, and I look forward to talking to you. So take care. I appreciate you listening today, but take this to heart. Really take it to heart. Don't just scroll past and move on. The time is now. So take care.